He's a comer.
I've been away from live stream for too long. Long live jamming.
Wet ass P-word.
It's Gay Truck Month.
Yes!
Final Fantasy June begins.
He's a comer.
I've missed all of Final Fantasy F May. How's the gaming been?
you for the gifted sub.
$69 for drop. $69 for drop.
Joe Biden is a rabid dog. He should be beaten to death with a stick.
You're a bad guy. We're going to assassinate you.
Oh shit. What is up, everybody? Happy Gamer Thursday. Ree, thanks for the fart. Cheeky Breaky, thanks for the 5 gifted subs that I was away from the computer for. God damn. Oop. Richard Demolisher, thanks so much for the 14 months. Pickled Dapperton with the 36. To Awesome with the 21. What the fuck's happening today? Cheeky with the 20. Good lord. Guess everybody's reset at the same time. Happy Final Fantasy. Happy gay Final Fantasy. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's no webcam, webcam Thursday. That's just Final Fantasy. Yeah, this game is pretty gay. Let's see what we're doing today. Maybe we get through the rest of the ARR post game today. Thought this was only for a month. Me when I don't pay attention. We're almost done. We're almost done. Don't worry. We've got like a week's worth of these streams left. And then we go back to normal shit. With the occasional popping in, because I have the playtime for like 28 more days. I missed all of it. How have you enjoyed the game so far? It's really bad. So far, the game is really bad. Which is a damn shame. The game plays whatever, it's an MMO. And fucking the story sucks dick. It's nothing. It's boring. But I do get followed around by a bunch of funny dudes who clap at everything I do, and I have a duck, and that's cool. And I have a million buttons to press, which is not very cool. But hey, you know, that story's gonna pick up any minute now. So why do people like it? I don't know. I don't really know what the draw is. Like, if you like the core gameplay loop, I get that. You know, it's like, oh, well, what if we did this but harder? But like, I don't really understand. Like, I don't know. It's just like not for me. You know, I get into a combat and I go this one, and then like this one, then that one, then this one, then that one. I press this, then I press this, then I press this, then I press this. Like, you know, not in that order, but like it. And then like, oh no, this attack you have to like physically dodge, so you like do that. It's just, I'm just like, you know, it's not for me. Let's go get our quest. Maybe narratively it'll get interesting though. That seems too confusing. It's like, it's definitely overwhelming at first, but it's simpler than it looks. Like, this is a whole lot of bullshit on the screen, but it's actually simpler than it looks. And the story's about to hit an uptick for sure. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th astral era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. World government, baby! A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. We're forming the League of Nations. Let's fucking go. Yet, while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. We'll take on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operations according to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage... I don't know why I always struggle with that word. I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of MILF Mommy. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and her people, but as you yourself witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. I feel like framing it in that way is like kind of disingenuous when they were provoked, but hey, whatever. With this new company under Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. Before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning grand company, 'tis yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. Tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Jesus fucking Christ, kid, you don't have to tell me everything. Thank you, 'tis reassuring it's reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our destination will be Limsa. Let's rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Okay. Good lord, man. What's up, Ope? What is up, Ope? Where are we heading? Sure. Getting crunk, watching dad stream, and folding laundry. Nice. I have so much fucking clean laundry that I need to put away that I'm just not gonna do. Hey, it's raining, just like in real life. We had quite the fucking storm come through earlier. Recently bought Spelunky 2 and man, I'm awful at it. Yeah, it's a hard game, but are you having fun? And are you learning? Remember to be patient. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with the Admiral. Blah, 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 blah. While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in interest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. You don't need to rearrange, and you need to range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Okay, go upstairs and talk to some guys. Just run around the fucking map. I don't know, fuck you. Oh wait, no, this is wrong one. I wanna go... Can I go up? Can I get uppies? Oh, how do you go uppies? Is this on my map? This here? I fucking hate navigating this area. Like a lot. Like so much. It's just such a pain in the ass. Goes back this way. Oops. Can I use my bird here? No, I can't. Fuck. If only I could use my bird here. Yo, what up, dude? An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. The Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Damn, rejected. So that he will click the map. I'm gonna click on your head. I'm gonna click on your head, Darkle. That's what I'm gonna click on. Is this just the special Pride Month episode of Final Fantasy May? What? Master Alphanon's new organization. Yeah, I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offering. Just regret, however, I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, protection of limbs must needs receive my full attention. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those quests. Fucking again. Where you run around and the objective is to talk to some guys and all of them are gonna go, I can't help you, and that's the whole fucking quest again. That's the whole fucking quest again. Isn't that epic? I'm going for a fucking jog. Woohoo! Wow! Yippee! So, chat, you see any good movies lately? I started watching season 3 of I Think You Should Leave. That show's pretty fucking funny. I also rewatched Spider-Verse because the new one's coming out. It's crazy how that's just the best Marvel movie. It's just better than all the other ones. Yeah, I'm a pirate. I don't want to do your shit. Fuck off. Enjoy your busy work. Please. Yeah. I believe Final Fantasy 14 month got expanded. No, I mean, fuck it, it's just like I started late. Ah! Nope. I don't wanna. Cool. Oh yeah, going for a jog. Going for a jog to get rejected for the 5th time in a row. Surely this guy's gonna be like, yeah, I'm in. I'm on board. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, whoa, whoa, hey. Oh, hey. He's in. Cool. We did it. That has fallen in love with delivering mail. This is his only fix. That's not true. I installed Death Stranding. That's how I'm getting my fix. Because delivering the mail in Death Stranding is actually fun. There's a video game attached to it. It's awesome. Delivering mail rules. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Docks is down, right? Can I take the lift down? I would like to go to the airship landing, please. What up, freak? What up, Serpent Stalker? Recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious how many. We got one guy. Hey, the Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seatseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to the gritty at your own pace. I will await you at the altar in the gritty. Okay, let's go back to the gritty. Which the gritty is here. It's in the Black Shroud.
Man, I love the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Thank you so much for the 23 months, Senior Spelunker. That is over this way, and I can't take my bird. Hey, did you get the signature? Are you finished with those errands? My audience with the Elder Seatseer is due to commence momentarily. I'd be grateful if you would once. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, let's go, dude. I love running around and talking to guys. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah, brother. I'm gonna go over here, and this guy's gonna tell me no, and then that guy's gonna tell me no. This guy's gonna tell yes, but this guy's gonna tell me no. We're gonna get one from each. And it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Hey, what's up? You look depressed. Do you want to fight? Whoa, you don't remember me? Of course I don't. Oh, yeah. You're the guy who's doing crimes. Sure. Jail was rough. Okay, cool. Wow, glad that character paid off. That's good, actually. See, now you can't call his quest, his main story quest, dumb filler bullshit, because his character came back. And so it was actually good. Tee him up, knock him down. Great. But this quest is also dumb filler. Yeah, well, it'll pay off in 40 hours. Granddad. Oh my god, we got two of them. We got two of them to say yes? That's crazy, dude. You know what would make this game better? Is if it had darts. This game had like a good darts minigame. It'd be badass. Hey, I remember you. You're from the other quest from earlier, just like the other guys. That's crazy. You're the one who told me about the old lady who was the boss that we fought. Hog. Hey, let's go talk to one more guy. Do we get 4 for 4? There's just no way. I don't remember. Yeah, that guy was like, the lady, Miss Pray Tell Whiskey. The lady of the manor's gone nutty. And I've just let her do it for so long. I feel so bad. You have to kill her. You have to kill her.
Wet ass P-word.
New badge, let's go.
Yo, Glowboy, thanks for the 6 months. Welcome back, dude. Thanks for the primer, dude. What's up, Blue? We're running errands. Again. What? Are you downstairs? I guess downstairs.
Just clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Oh yeah,
Getting
no.
close to 1 year.
Jumping over that'd be too fun. That'd be too fun. Moose Moose, thanks for the 10 months. Are you excited about the Street Fighter 6 release? That's tomorrow, right? Or I guess like midnight? What news was Squid? For my part, the Elder Seed Seer was most amenable to our requirements. God, okay, just fucking yeah, just yeah, let's go to the other major location that we've been to and then do this for a 3rd fucking time. Oh. Yo, Glowboy. You been playing much Apex this season? It's fucking man. Holy. Chamber of Rule. Quay, thanks for the raid. Chamber of Rule. Touch. I'm running errands. Yeah, it's a snooze. Yeah, it's... Apex fucking sucks right now. And I started playing Valorant, and now I can't... Now when I play Apex, I just get mad. Because the servers are so shit. They're just rat and you get RP. I mean, that is the objective of the game. The ranked changes make sense. Like, winning the game should be the objective that you are, like, rewarded for. Like, that's what a battle royale is. Like, that's the game you're playing. Oops. Did the same fight for 5 hours? That's awesome. That's great, Quay. I love that for you. Ah, the Gilded City, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us and that the final leg proves as successful as the previous 2. Go downstairs and talk to these 4 guys. Can I jump over this one? Sick. Oh, it's 5 this time. Jesus. Okay, we'll talk to this guy first. Were you doing like the new extreme, Quay? Hey, you saved me in that quest earlier. Cool. He's on board. Welcome to the team, Wilrid. Thank you for the fart. That's kind of what this whole game feels like. It's a big fart.
You fucking what, mate? I'll bash you in. Swear on me, mum.
Touch. Touch. Got the EX mount on my first clear. Cool. Do I even have that? I don't. I'm gonna kill myself. What better time to touch all the crystals? Hi, Joe. Oh, I've already touched this one. Instead of June, you can stop playing now. That's a drink. That's a drink. Drink him if you got him, chat. That's today's drinking game rule. Is whenever someone comes in and goes, duh? That doesn't look like May. Hey, what's up, Orson? Ooh, what a happy coincidence. You remember me, perchance? I'm Orson, da-da-da-da-da. I don't remember you, actually. I don't remember this one. She likes Thancred. Wow. Here. When you pretended to be poor with Thancred. Oh yeah, in the desert. Yeah, that was a fucking nothing burger. Okay, she thought I was trying to fuck. That's XD. XDDDDD. Do I have this one attuned? Possible to say. Touch. Oh my god. Touch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let me play. Holy shit, dude. Oh. Yo, what's up, big guy? He said no. He said no. Also, if you think you are the good guys, you're fucking wrong. So true. Give me that fucking crystal. Give me that fucking crystal. Chamber of Rules. Away we go. Naruto! Look at me go. What's up, Alpha Nod? Are we done yet? How fared you, Whisky? What hidden gems did the streets of Ulba offer up to your unrelenting gaze? I got a couple guys. These troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. There are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless. The hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Whisky, and I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin, as you have no doubt surmised. The Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the document signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. My honest reaction to that information. You were concerned by the Syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Sure, dude. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely on outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. As far as the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. That's what I'm saying. Let's return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Wow. I hate her.
An hour, I've got veg my tall stark in me can't.
Thanks for the fart.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea.
Why are we letting a child be in charge of this?
Well do I understand his impatience. Since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
Oh, Jesus.
Glover.
The bits.
We have all pledged our
And
cooperation.
you really called your shot there.
The grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity.
Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity.
I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
Yeah, no shit.
Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Oh, wouldn't that be so bad?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
That'd be crazy.
Yes, there is that, I suppose.
Okay.
Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
We could kill him. We could do an assassination.
I have explored
Why not?
all avenues available
Why
to
not?
us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime.
Yeah, let's stage a coup. Let's kill him.
To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing!
Fucking stupid.
What good our government? What worth
That would have been a
the royal
perfect time
house?
for a fart.
How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Do not
Have faith, Your Grace.
Just
Are you
squeeze
done
her
with
as,
this
as,
stupid game yet?
as hard as you can. Convicted felon. I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm so close. Ooh, you got no idea. I'm so close. Oh boy. That is a busy fucking map.
I'm back from the Middle East just in time to experience the heart-pumping excitement and riveting gameplay of Final Fantasy XD, a flat Earth or whatever.
The
Hope you've
Middle
been having
East.
fun this past month.
Thanks for the 16 months. Welcome back. What the fuck? Would you get deployed? Yeah, you know, yeah, I've been having a time. I have a funny guy. Got on a funny shirt, funny pants, got funny hair, and earrings that I forgot I had. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. Dude, I just like the game is just making fun of me. The game's like, whew, dog. Oh, damn, that shit sucked, right? Man, that was a shit quest. Ugh. Oh, damn, I hope we never have to do that again, because that was dog dick. Man. Woo-wee. The game does this all the time. The game makes you do something extremely boring and not interesting. And then the game goes, didn't that suck? But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services. With Squid, I am certain the MILF Mommy will be relieved to see you free for other duties. Wow. What a quest. Let's recap. Let's recap what we just did. I clicked here, and then I walked around, and I talked to people, and then I clicked over here, and I walked around and I talked to people, and I clicked here and I walked around and I talked to people, and most of them said, I don't want to be a part of your group, and then a couple of them said, I would like to be a part of your group, and then we came back home, and that's it, and that was the quest. This is a game about killing demons. This is a game about fighting monsters. You know what we don't do that much of? Killing demons and fighting monsters. We don't do that much of that. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fucking crazy. How many hours of this game have I fucking played? I've played 50 hours of this game. I played 50 hours of this video game. That's crazy. I streamed 50 hours of this game this month. Greetings, Wisqui. Alphanod tells me all is in place to begin this trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphanod to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being.
I may be a
Quite a
white
number of
boy,
new
but I'm not
faces have arrived
stupid.
at Revenant's Tolls of late. I wonder
Double
if the
gay for
Slackborn
pride.
might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? Degenerate Furboy, thank you so much for the 24 months. Let's go. Let's go!
You don't understand. It's important to spend 40 minutes walking around asking people if they want to fight demons in order to spend 10 minutes fighting said demons.
Thank you for the flirt. So true. That ass is spitting. That ass is speaking facts. What's up, Slaffborn? Do you wanna come hang? What can I do for you, Wisquit? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. Well, I appreciate your offer of aid. It is more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to MILF Mommy, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slaffborn, the shipment. We couldn't. Godswoman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. Just as soon as we crossed over into Mordana, we were set upon by brigands, and I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Wow, conflict. How crazy. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fort Temps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Four Tips? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Oh, okay, boss. Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord will be glad for your assistance. Lord Horfpuke. Head to Camp Dragonhead. Okay. It's like fast travel and walking the video game. No way that's the entire quest. Dude, that's the entire quest. The entire quest is to talk to that guy and then go over here and talk to this guy. Quest completed. Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend, Whiskey Shapiro. Would you care for a plate of roast karaku? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. That's crazy. Bum, 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 bum. You know how, like in Tears of the Kingdom, you know, like in Breath of the Wild, when you walk into a room and the big puzzle is you gotta like walk to the other side of the room, and then you walk to the other side of the room and you like climb on a box like this, and then you make it up, and it goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and it's like really insulting. That's like what 90% of this video game is, which is crazy.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil.
Wow.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day.
Wow.
This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons?
Oh, come on. Okay, that's an easy redeploy.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt that
okay, I was gonna redeploy on that. All right.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
That's also redeploy? What the fuck? Wow!
Hey, welcome to Moe's.
Yo, Frame Daddy,
Damn,
thanks for the
that's
43
crazy.
months. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Okay. time to get on the bird. Head east. Chat, what is your least favorite video game? Not the worst video game. Just like, what is your least favorite video game that you've like put substantial time into? I just finished moving to Alaska. Damn, that's crazy. League of Legends, see that. Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. I don't know which one that is. There's too many Fire Emblem games. I find Valorant to be pretty miserable, to be honest. That's fair. I think Valorant's pretty fun. It's just hard to... It's hard to learn. Fates is the worst 3DS game of all time. Nice. Rocket League, to be honest, I got too sweaty. That game is... You can... dude, that's like one of the sweatiest games ever, I think. It's awesome. Siege? Dude, yeah, Siege is pretty rough. Siege is pretty rough. Valorant is the antithesis of what I want in a shooter. Yeah, attack shooters, you know, makes sense. Whisky, is there aught you would ask of me? Please speak plainly. I'm a man of action. Yeah. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say, by the Fury. You do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the Wild's hereabouts. God, I just hate the way they write. Have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly without warning and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. 'Tis not merely the newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. It is an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhap you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. Patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that can aid in your task. Wow. Did you repeat the question? What is your least favorite video game that you've put like a considerable amount of time into? Smash Ultimate? Dude, yeah, it's crazy how much I don't like that game. Rainbow Six Siege is a shit show they have 3K hours in. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about Apex. Is he upstairs? Oh, he's upstairs. Warframe? Dude, so many people have told me, they're like, oh no, you should play Warframe. You should get into Warframe. Everything I've ever heard about Warframe makes it sound like a game I would fucking hate. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Needing to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Brim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze, stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before the darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snow Cloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Search the wilds of Snow Cloak. Okay. Yeah, I don't like games where you have to fucking grind. Oh my gosh. Look at all these dead bodies. Holy fuck, dude. Where's my grass? Where's my funny grass? Is that on page 3? It's on page 3. I've eaten my egg. I'm ready to go. Oh my god. Epic. I do it? Woohoo! Might be on time to unlock a dungeon, huh? Maybe? Oh, Legends Arceus? Oh, dude, that game's miserable. That game is absolutely miserable. Gah! Draw your weapon foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come-seeking heretics. We share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced to cross one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Wonder if there's a secret entrance around here. Or maybe this is a trap and we're fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Devilish smile, big cans, white hair. White hair's always a red flag. Of course there's nothing interesting up here. Why would there be? It's an MMO. Why is this like a separate interaction? I don't know, whatever. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff? Could it be? Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? Into where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. Okay, I'll go back to Lord Drillmont. He's at camp. Hey, what's up, Crimson Soul? Flying my bird. Flying my silly bird. Me and my bird. Sure, I'll eat another egg. Fuck it. Lord Drillmont. Lord Drillmont. It appears that I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving Night Spirit, no detail in their report. The men you found out in your snow cloak, were some of my finest. They should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be at the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord of your discoveries. Okay. Live service wait for shit to craft mechanics are not even remotely the worst thing about Warframe. Oh. How's it get worse than that? That shit's all. I would never play a game with that mechanic in it. Holy fuck.
Whoa. Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wanderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
Much taller than us? True.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shifting.
Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Chat.
So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still
Chat,
to
since
survey
it's
the
no
area
longer
in its
May.
entirety.
What if tomorrow
Could
we
its
play some
frozen
fucking
heights
Spelunky
conceal the
2, and then
heretic's
like
hideaway?
during the weekdays
Mayhap
next
a
week,
more
then we'll do
robust
more Final
reconnaissance effort
Fantasy.
is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart.
I want to play a fun
She
game.
is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics
People will come watch
bespeaks
also.
natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, The situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
Wow.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Cool.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
All right. Back to Revenant's Toll. Thank you for the fart.
The problem with the subathon goal is we got to fix it for the meme, but it's not actually a game we want to watch. We lean too close to the sun.
Whisquy! It is good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Coriath? Whatever the fuck it's called. That was 4 attempts to send us a second shipment. Wow! Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I feel it will attract even ever greater numbers of those who would, thank you for the fart, would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphanod's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Oh hey, the storm's picking back up. Sounds like it might be hailing outside. I'm putting the hat back on, chat. Ooh, it's definitely hailing outside. That's so annoying. While you were away, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist should do with the hand? Okay. Hey, what's up, Noru? Is this the last Final Fantasy stream? No. Parchments need to be sorted. These documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Whisquy, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Uh-oh. My internet just dropped. Okay, no. But it did hiccup. Everything just went offline for a second, but I guess it was brief enough. Yeah, it is wet in Oklahoma. Should be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits. They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't had the time to track them all down. Like, this sucks ass. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphanod if you don't want to miss the ceremony. Wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. I have to... Oh my god. Dude. Dude. That's crazy. Look at all of these guys I gotta go talk to now, for fuck's sake. Okay, here's your uniform. Wow. These uniforms are pog. Be upstairs. Upstairs. Oh, what? Oh, crazy. Wow. Mine's a little big. Hey, what up? I brought you some pants. Wow, pants. Epic. What's the duck name? That's Little Ben. That's Little Benny boy. What up, Lil Rid? Whoa. Cool duds. What's up, Ephemi? Whoa, I didn't expect to see you here. Here's your pants. Wow, thanks for the pants. Hey, what's up, Gerbus? What's up, Germus? Whoa. Pants but blue? That's crazy. I don't believe we've met. Here's your pants. I'm the pants boy. Wow, pants. Who would have thought? Is about I start this quest line. Is it worth your time? What do you? I don't know what you're asking of me right now. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gaming. Hey dude, I brought you some pants. I brought you some pants. Wow, pants. Go back to our secret base and talk to our guy. I'm finished with those errands. Yes, Wisqua. Tataro mentioned that you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grain companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is a small core of elite warriors. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? Just my hope that it should soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near. Wisqua. As the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Wow, not even gonna ask me for my input on what the name would be. Come on, you know I got the name game down. Bro, that's what we made them look like.
Comrades,
that's the uniform.
This day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made.
They look fucking stupid.
With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation.
That's
you
awesome.
stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea.
Ugh.
From this moment forth, I declare you crystal braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Wow.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus, does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed? Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all!
Whoa, Pog!
For the freedom of all!
Dude, the uniforms look so bad. That's pretty funny.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
Wow.
The Scions stand ready.
Wait, the 1-2 Switch sequel was real? What, like 3-4 Switch? Also, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
You're a bad guy. We're gonna assassinate you.
Finally able to catch a stream. Time to follow around my favorite FF14 streamer smiley face.
What? No, it was Ada. Thanks so much for the 14 months while I was in the bathroom. I was putting on some socks because my feet got cold. Everybody 1-2 Switch. Huh. How much is it? I'm gonna guess $40. $30? Wow. Oh, mama! Yo, did that pick up on the mic? Yo, that lightning was close. It's like not even that dark outside and that lit up my room. God damn. Sorry, it's storming in Oklahoma City.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish.
I'm getting hella cutscenes right now.
This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive?
I wonder how many minigames are gonna be in 1-2 Switch. Everybody 1-2 Switch.
I see. Pray,
3-4
inform me
Switch.
if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger.
Urianger.
My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima.
Oh no!
Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear.
Oh my god.
Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
It's just so funny every time they cut to, like, you know, player character reaction, because it's just fucking it's so stupid. Dog, look at my quests, man. My game is gonna die, dude. Look at that guy saying words. Pretty weird. That was pretty weird. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. Oh, pony shield. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Ooh, wind.wave. Look at this old man. What's up? What's up, Dude? Wow, that guy seems really fucking important. Why did we see that? I don't know. Let's talk to MILF Mommy. Traitor in the midst. The evil Pope? Yeah, it's the regular Pope. There's always an evil Pope. Yeah, dude, there's an evil Pope in fucking Plague Tale. That's a French game. Sorry, try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it availeth not to fret about the unknown. Must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. They just tweeted it out. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. Until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak. Yeah, I know. I feel like I've been told this by different characters like 40 times over the past 50 hours. But all this you knew already. Let us speak of the more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphanon did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him. But he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphanod has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. I wonder if this quest is going to entail anything more than going and talking to Alphanod. Or if I'm just going to talk to Alphanod and then the quest is over. Let's find out. There were no Shadowmen behind that Pope. Yeah, like, because when the shot changed, they were gone. Which means they're not there. I can't believe that this is the uniform that everybody gets. It's so dog. What is it with Squid? Do be concise, I'm rather busy. You lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. They should all wear whatever the player character wears? That'd be sick. We were able to at least finish Heaven's Word before giving up on 14. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully Heaven's Word is better. But this game has already eaten 50 plus hours of my time, and it has been trash. Which is not to say that my men want for labor, though we are but newly formed. There is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second in command, Captain Ilbert. That being said, though, I do still have like 20-something days left of playtime, so like I'll play some more. I already fucking paid for it. Might as well. Know that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance. With Squid.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Okay. You can trust me. I'm with Squid.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies.
Oh my God.
Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy.
Wow, I wonder if that's the girl we saw earlier.
He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an
Chelsea,
investigation
the Metal Gear
is
Solid
underway.
3 Delta is being done
And
by
if
the
that
old
is the
Kojima team.
case,
Well, minus
he may well move against us.
I don't know that that's strictly speaking true, but there is at least some amount of crossover from the original development team and the new like remake team. I'm curious to see what they do with all of the like full motion body tracking stuff. Like I assume like all that's gonna be the same with a fresh coat of paint. And I'm pretty sure they're using all of the original voice recordings as well, so they're not re-recording the lines. I hope they don't fuck it up. But Dad's been reading all the dialogue out loud. It adds a lot of time. I'm not like reading particularly slow.
We must be prepared.
I'm just
for
paying
anything,
attention to the story.
while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Now we go over here and we talk to a guy. For the raw amount of time a Realm Reborn takes. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. It's a lot of bullshit to get you to tick over to the next month. And resubscribe. Games as a service, baby. Woo! Is there more Questel Dungeon? Didn't ask.
Well, well.
Let the game present
What
itself
brings
to
you
me.
Here, my friend?
Good holding my hand.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Great pacing. Wait, gift for you for this cutscene?
Not many,
Bet.
but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Ho 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 ho. We
Aye,
go way back.
We've both come far, have
We
we
go
not?
way back.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way.
We go
We've
way
been
back.
friends and rivals since we were lads.
Dude, I know. You just said it like 4 times.
The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Yeah, we go way back.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Wow.
Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
The way we just summed up all of his backstory right here, I think you could do that for literally everything that happens in A Realm Reborn. I think that you could have like 10 quests. 10 quests where we do this with all of the information in the first 40 hours of the video game. 10 quests. Just do this. And then you'd have a better video game.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised.
Great conversation.
Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility.
Does anybody know?
Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monitorists have been in league with the Empire from the first?
Does anybody know what the name of this song that plays during cutscenes when something is amiss is called?
Very well. I will have my most
Happy Pride,
trusted
Freaky
men
Penthouse.
investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries
Keep
in
it
the
up.
meantime.
Keep up the gay. Keep up the gay work.
It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
We go way back.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days.
We go way
and
back.
drink to the future of our homeland.
Hey, welcome to Mo's.
Hey Dad, I've missed most of FF14 month. Are you absolutely loving this game?
Hey Dana D, thank you so much for the 27 months. No, shockingly, I don't. But I'm giving it my full attention.
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend.
We go way back.
I must work hard if I'm to keep up.
Well, welcome back.
Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence.
What a quest. Fucking... What? What is this, Azena? Warm etiquette apples with aplomb? Illustrated manual how to enjoy a delicious apple while projecting an air of unassailable dignity in spite of your squirrel-like gnawing. Fucking what? The book that teaches me the emote eat apple? Okay. Thanks for the apple. Cool. Great. What's up, Bobus Lobus? Slash hug for you. Okay. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily. One misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander... Wow. Back to the Rising Stones. It's emote promotion was such a fucking mess. Nobody got their emote. Yeah, it's very funny. Back to the Rising Stones. Oh wait, he's not in here. He's over here. What's up, Alphanod? We have returned from Uva, Commander. Not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You'll recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion and its Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foremen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who were afield even. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Hilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Now, Eliana of the Fourth lies in wait with the Tangle near the entrance of Castrum Sentry. Seek her out. She will praise you for the situation. God forbid you tell me what's going on. I'm gonna go take a bird ride. Oops. Okay, chat, new question. What's the best video game, or what's your favorite video game that you've played basically none of? Like a game that you picked up and you were like, wow, this is really good, and then you like never touched again. You would aid us in the rescue mission? We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the Castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Neon White? You should play more of it. You go Deep Rock Galactic? Yeah, it's fair. I didn't like Hollow Knight, but it's an obviously good game. Well, that's not what the question was. You speak, they might be interrogating her, or worse, with her hurts. I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as Mithril. None of us will stand a chance, or stand by while a comrade suffers. Wow. Please help us find our friend. Borderlands 2? That's fair. Noita, probably. You know, that might be my answer. Was the question? What's like your favorite game that you like played a little of and then just like never touched it? Like picked it up, played like an hour or two, and were like, wow, this is really good, and then you just never played it again. Unity Original Sin 2? That game's crazy. I think in recent memory, that would probably be like Hi-Fi Rush for me. Where I'm like, wow, this is fucking awesome. But I only ever played like 2 hours of it, and then I just didn't again. I eat the egg. It's a hostile presence. I like Sea of Thieves. I actually played a good deal of that game. But yeah, that's pretty good. The short good game that I completed count. Yeah. Yeah. I think that counts. Fucking love Tribes of Sin, but I never played with the server shut down. I bet that's a game I would have loved. Thank the gods we found you. And you, warrior of light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with these wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one, given your reputation? Yeah. I'm gonna go create a commotion. You do sense the presence of a powerful mark. Whoa. What's up, Bobus Lobus? It's time to go create a stink. Yo, what up? Does that guy not count? You like kill this guy instead? Does that guy count? They just kill everybody? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't step into the quest zone. That's my bad. Sorry, I looked at the marked area on the map like a dumbass. Those are just overworld enemies. They're not even real. So who cares about them? They're not even real. Like that guy, he didn't see any of that shit. Neither did this dude. Why doesn't this just get like instanced? So that like stuff makes sense. Like it's I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's very weird. Like these guys, nobody gives a shit about those guys. They don't even give a shit about me. Oh, now they give a shit about me. I see. Well, that's annoying. But this guy doesn't care. It's just really silly. Oh no, but now he cares. Oh, but now he gives a shit for whatever reason. Oh. There's more guys. Someone dressed like that killed my friends with knives. No, he didn't. Wow, I did it. Fate joined. Nope. I've waited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Olivia. I shall go ahead to the Rising Stones. Love me the Rising Stones. Let's go talk to Alphanod at the Rising Stones. Oh, Alphanod. I did it. I did it. I did it. Hooray. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned, though I doubt not your prowess. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture. I must confess, I have been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert administrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude with Squid. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Wisquit, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the wary. I require that you accompany me to... Okay. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. You shall depart as soon as you are ready. Hey, at least there was gameplay in that quest. I fought like 6 dudes. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Wisqui, an audience with the ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Ser Amaric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Say Amaro wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. If Mommy, you should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany the app. Perhaps you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that the more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Oh, yeah, that's drink. Which is better, the 14 story or the 15 story? So far, the 15 story. By a lot. Waiter, could I get the dialogue with no gameplay? I'm doing keto and you can't do gameplay on keto. A meeting with the Ishgadian ambassador, by all means. I think it a wonderful idea. We've received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphanon believes your presence may help him secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Let's pretend like we were having a conversation because writing is hard. If Mommy, I take it Wisquit has explained the situation. He has, yet welcome through Welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with other city-states for decades. Why reach now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas. Alas, I know more than is. I just got added. Ooh! Jacob Alpharad has beaten my clock tower time in Neon White. We're gonna have a stream here pretty soon, chat, where I go live, and we're gonna grind out and beat his fucking times. He has been he's really good at Neon White. That dude has been gaming. I think he's trying to get top 100 on the leaderboard. He's like close. I beat that level with a 37.247. He has beaten it with a 37.158. Dude. That is crazy. You can get him to IQs. Man, I don't think I'm about to get him in anything. I think the game. I think he's just gonna do all the content because he fucking loves the game. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abalathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, the head of which presides the Archbishop. Hey, we saw that guy in the cutscene. He looked evil as fuck. Members of the original Eorzean Alliance, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of Convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. Rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. In the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stand united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. What is it? What have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though. I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let's depart for Camp Dragonhead with Squid. Our old friend, Lord Harluch, is expecting us. It's our quest to recover the Enterprise. I understand that you have further integrated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful for our cause. I fast travel here. Isn't fast traveling fun? Isn't it fucking cool? That's so dead. I get it. Get it. Ah, with Squid, ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished person to catch a cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphanod, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortemps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision, and this recent resurgence of heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But the matter at hand, the Americ arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, but I am told he is eager to meet with you at the first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while at the warmth of your hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendancies. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed. Intercessory forthwith. Wow. You'd expect you, sir. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Sure.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Okay.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
That's Eric.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emeric. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
And behavior.
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
Click, click, click.
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the Primal Menace. The Beast Tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry.
You know, it's got a point.
Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations.
Kind of based.
Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign.
No, he doesn't. He should help the
Eorzea.
Gritty because that's what friends are for, but they're not friends. Also, why does she look like that?
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet.
We're busy, lol.
Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castle for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Oh? He's a fan.
Pardon?
Ymr's a fan.
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
Okay.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
United Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
You didn't even knock.
The caravan, my
Troll
lord.
in the
It's been
dungeon.
attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
Wow.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Bitch, put your goddamn clothes. How is this base game? God damn, this game is horny. Just when we were starting to make progress and make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord and find out what he's learned. Don't like her tail. Weep. Weep. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord said, lest crucial evidence be lost. Every time Dad hates on the cute tail, part of me dies inside. I'm sorry, I just don't think people should have tails. You have an act for discerning hidden troops with Squid. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival. Gladly share their findings. Okay. I need to get this song. I need to get the, like, Things Are Amiss song. He's on the chair! That's funny. It's time to go south. Get the Catboy back at you. You think I like the tail? Because I don't. It's an abomination. I could be playing Omega Striker's ranked queue right now. Hey, what up? Hey, your cart's the wrong way. Go along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Huh? Ah, Lord. Bid you speak with us? You must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left an area crate behind to tip the wagon for good measure. The whole thing's a bit odd if you ask me. Would have been easier just to steal it. Damn sight harder to conceal it all, though. I reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own, hidden way off. But pay no need to my ramblings. Absent the proof, 'tis not but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Let's go over there. Why don't you? Because it's Final Fantasy time. I have to at the very least finish a Realm Reborn. Oh yeah. Oh, he's not in here. No. map. Wait, is he like up? Oh. Aha. Aha. What's up, Squire? Oh my fucking god. Land! You come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same. Also, why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear. She leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. Then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then, there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but I took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. They'd killed me, so I just laid still instead. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Wow. Shiva. I went crazy in the tournament the other day. Thanks. That was basically my first time playing. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like I've only gotten better since. Most of what I've played has just been solo queuing ranked. I haven't played a ton, but I'm one game off from, I think, silver. Pretty steadily climbing when I do play. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who's this Shiva the heretic spoke of? You not read a single line of Master Alphanod. Shiva was a traitor to Kith. To Kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. She fucks dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saint of heretics. You say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Hulk, what was that caravan's cargo? A bunch of crystals. Do you see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once, Lord. You would agree that discretion is of paramount concern. I think it's pretty funny that some of the first words it said on the stream were, as long as you don't lose the dot colon. I know! Oh god, it came around. No! Signs of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn in its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Bum 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 bum. What a quest. What a quest. Persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem to be sure, but a relatively minor one. And that was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After appraising Milf Mommy of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Wisqui, pray join me at the Wimbrim front. Hence the incidents at Snowcloak. The Knights of House Durandar have doubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Jerlon should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. Dog, I'm tired. Dog, I'm tired. Dog, I'm so tired. The song I was asking for earlier is called Fracture. Hey, the game actually looks kind of good at sunrise or sunset. Sunset. Wait, no, that's my time. I don't know what fucking time it is in game. Tired of the game, retired in general? Yeah. Insane quest. Insane quest. Signs of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in on the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all ears, Lord Dromont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Unless our scouts lost track of them in Snowcloak. That self-same frozen wall, which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. I said to say the disappearance of these pilgrims and all their provisionals all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of crystal braves to the White Brim front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start. Sir A. Lamel. So begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may be yet a subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Dromont has one in mind. Alright, chat, what's your favorite number? Like, out of all of the numbers, what's your favorite one? $14? Ooh. 5? 5's a pretty good number. That's how much it costs to gift to subscribe. Is 5. Yes, yes, excellent. 69? Dope. My lady, everything has been accounted for. What else you would have us do? Pray speak, and it shall be done. 13? Pretty good one.
I want to see a police officer come.
Ree, thanks for the gifted sub. That is still my favorite alert. So good. Do I want any of these pants? I'll take those pants. Oh my god. Another quest. Where we talk to a... Man, I look fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Exploding milk porn.
Earned all.
I guess it is pretty cheap.
1 for 14 months. Let's go! Let's go! Holy shit, 1,726 gift subs. Yeah, you've been around for a long time. That's fucking... That's crazy, dude. You're fucking... The gargantuan support. It's crazy. Where's the "you're a bad guy and we're gonna assassinate you" alert from? That's I don't remember what the context for it was specifically, but that is Bernie Sanders. That's Bernie Sanders saying that. Wow, I'm gonna get bacon bread out of this. Insane. Seems as though we are always one step behind.
Obama.
Whoa, cool man. Cool, Camp. Thanks so much for the 14 Year 1 gifted subs. What a funny number.
I was going to put him...
I just like the number 14.
Excuse me.
That's crazy. Thank you so much. It seems as though we are always one step behind. Our quarry ever just beyond our reach. I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. I must confess to having certain doubts. The joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yield the self-same result. I'm not joking. That's crazy. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long. It's been much in our thoughts. There you go, Zayna. Is the question of what steps might have been taken to prevent a similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in the White Rim front.
Death to America.
Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. This man's watch is to end soon.
Exploding milk
At
porn.
which point he must report to Sir Gendremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. That's a great emote.
I'm your nightmare.
Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. Let's go observe the heretic.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
So as it was reset for the 14th month, the timing was crazy.
Thank you for the gifted sub.
I'm observing.
Hey, welcome to Moe's!
Thank you for the gifted sub.
Good. Good. I've observed.
Hey, welcome to Moe's.
The suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Whee! The suspected heretic follows the road east. Dude, this is so dumb. This shit sucks. This shit sucks, dude. Oh. Okay. Go over there. Suspected heretic heads south. Bro. Like, wow. Just like, wow. Where's the guy? I want to see if I can go interact with him. And I suppose he's just not here right now. What in the oh, okay. Please just like jump out with some enemies or some shit. Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks out here. I heard you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the...
What rules, you sons of bitches?
Hee hee bollocks.
Boop, thanks so much for the 19 months. This is what you bring to me? We already know about Mumble Mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Mumble Mumble. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, Mumble Mumble. If you waste my time again, is that clear? That's awesome. Oh yeah. Rapoop, I hope you're having a good night. Hope you're having an awesome night. Can I go in from the top? Go down. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. The few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It seems the heretics are aware of our operation, confident that they can thwart it. Comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans. This is key to our plans. They be rooted out and put to the sword. My honest reaction to that information. With Squiz Shapiro when learning about the death of a loved one. Oh yeah. / eat apple. Let's take a quick break to do some scratch offs. I need some instant serotonin. I'm gonna get some nicotine. Enjoy the nicotine. Hello, I'd like to gamble, please. Alright, show me something good. Blam. Okay. Okay. Damn. Just kind of a rough ticket. Here we go for this. 19. You know, divorce. Right, boom. Bop. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, I'm so good at scratch-offs, dude. Alright. Bip. Bop. Bada bop. No way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Start doing these in real life. I've never done a scratch off. Not personally. When I worked as a busboy, sometimes we would all chip in like $1 from our tips. And like we'd pull together just a little bit of money from everybody, and then somebody would go grab some scratch offs or whatever. But I personally did one. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of that. That's enough of this for me. I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I'll see you guys later. Go have fun with all the tribe. He's playing Roblox. Good night, everybody.